It's time for DeJa review. Guess what I'm reviewing again? It's my old tripod. The tripod I use for most of my film work, most of my YouTube stuff, and even some still photography. It is, of course, the Velbon Df-41. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to review this properly in the same way I've done everything else on this kind of setup, because it's too big and I don't have a wide enough angled lens to cover the entirety of everything you see in front of you here. But, you know, it's a tripod, and the proper way to review a tripod is, of course, by putting it up. We'll just take a quick overview of what we've got first, though. We've got the actual mount itself, okay, its release mechanism, which still works quite well, very well, considering that sound made it kind of sound like it was broken when it isn't. You've got the little mount adapter there itself, which does the job quite nicely. You've got the adjuster here to make it go up and down like that, to change the different angles. You've got this little screw thing here to allow you to change it, and so on and so forth. You've got this section here to allow it to swivel around like so. Yes, I'll just knock it into the camera. And a similar thing here to allow the neck to extend like that. And you don't even have to use the winder in that regard, if you're clever enough. Although that said, if you're not clever enough, you can end up getting quite the injury from this thing if you end up getting hit by it in the wrong place. Then you've got the extension. Then you've got the extension bits at the bottom, and that means we're going to have to change positioning a little bit, aren't we? Well, maybe not. Let's just show you how that extends like so, and that extends like so, to give you quite a good bit of length, a lot more length overall than what I get on the other tripod that I'm using at the moment, which is the Pro TR654, judging from the labels I can see on this particular tripod down there, which you can't see because that's what the camera's mounted on. So yeah, I quite like this tripod overall. It's great for indoors use. It's very lightweight and quite portable. The only real issue I've had of late is when I've tried it for outdoors use. You might notice on the feet here, for example, they have gotten a bit dirty. That's inevitable from outdoors use, of course. Because I've gone to places like beaches and so on, some of the joints have sort of wound up getting sand in them, and I can't seem to get them out in any way. I think you can't get that problem with any kind of tripod, but it doesn't seem to have actually caused much of a problem. But the real issue that I do have, because it's so relatively lightweight, if it gets windy, then you're a bit buggered because it's going to rock ever so slightly, which can ruin some of the pictures you're going for. Even if you have got your shutter set to a really slow period to really, you know, shoot like that, you're still going to notice some of the wobble, unfortunately. Yeah. So I am thinking about getting a bigger, heavier tripod for outdoor work, but at the same time, a heavier tripod means it's heavier, whereas this lightweight one, decisions. But that said, overall, one bad thing out of several good things, I can still recommend this, or whatever its replacement is, because I think the Df-41 has actually been discontinued now, but c'est la vie. The only other thing I don't really like, and this is because when I've gone hunting for it, I've found these pistol grip ones, which basically means you can, these sections here, where you have the turn and the up and down bit and the angling here, they all sort of become redundant because you've just got the pistol grip that will allow you to put them, to deal with all three of those axes at once, and then you just let go of the pistol grip and it stays there. You don't have to tighten anything up. It does it itself. Oh, I'd love to have something like that. It's just a question of whether or not I can put the money to one side to actually get me one. And right now I've got a total of 4 tripods anyhow. These two, the one I'm shooting on now, the one I'm doing the re-review of, and the 2 from my photography background kit. And there's been no need to go and re-review that just yet because, I only just reviewed that a couple of months ago. Plenty of time to re-review that months down the line. Well, I'm going to leave it at that. I was thinking I was going to end up displaying this in all its grandeur, but perhaps not. Or then again, perhaps I will. There you go. Lap it up. There it is, all in its glory. Or at least with the neck down. Let's just move that up like that. Yeah, it does look a bit daft off camera, doesn't it?